Two floating down in front of the boat.
I got this one. Me too. No promises.
Hurrah!
Hurrah. Oh, look at that. It's on that pole.
The overall goal for this project, it's a multi-year project. The biologist out of Green Bay, Jason Bregeman, is the head of the project, and the plan is to take 5,000 walleye in the bay every year for several years. So for this year's goal, the goal for the Fox River was around 1,500 fish, Menominee River 1,500 walleye, Peshtigo and Ocano at 500 fish each, and Sturgeon Bay area also at 500. So we're getting close. The Ocano was completed last week. The Fox River will probably be done after today with their 1,500. We'll still have a little ways to go here on the Menominee, but we'll be back next week. The Peshtigo is nearly complete as well. And so what we're also looking for is how close these fish are to spawning, because sometime next week we're going to be back. We're going to have food from the Wild Rose Fish Hatchery coming, which is about 2.5 hours away. They'll be collecting eggs and fertilizing the fish right on site and taking them back to the hatchery to raise. These are the Lake Michigan strains, so all the lakes in the Lake Michigan basin will come from this Menominee River broodstock, all the lakes that get stocked. So in my area, for example, Kelly Lake in Ocano County is one of those lakes that would get fish from this system. And then also we work with Mole Lake Tribe, which is up in Forest and Florence County area. They're going to be coming down as well and collecting eggs. They raise walleye as well to stock in lakes in the Lake Michigan basin. So we'll be back someday next week to do that larger effort. what we're doing is we're taking a length of every fish. We're taking some aging structure, which is a dorsal spine, from so many per inch bin, or I should say millimeter bin, centimeter bin, and then that can get cross-section. That'll be done later in the winter, cross-section. Just like a tree, you'll see some growth rings so we can tell how old these fish are. Every fish that we handle is either getting a yellow Floyd tag with a number and an email address. About 1 out of 25 are getting these red reward tags, which say $100 reward. There's an email address and a pre-numbered tag number. So if an angler catches a fish with that red reward tag or a yellow tag, they should email that address. But if you catch a reward tag, take a picture of the fish, take a picture of the tag. We're interested in the length of the fish, a general location. You don't have to tell us your secret fishing spot, but just generally say Lower Menominee River. And the Walleyes for Tomorrow is the one sponsoring this reward study. So they're the ones that are taking care of all the payments for the $100 reward tags.
Female. $7.10. Reward tag number 167. You can see the number, which has to be recorded. Kind of cut the membrane like between the spines, and when you clip the spine, you want to get it as close to the base as possible, just for accuracy of aging. If you cut up too high, you could theoretically lose a year, you know, when you're actually doing the cross section and aging the fish.
The other interesting thing is this membrane will regrow. So if we capture this fish next year, this membrane will have regrown, but you'll see this missing spine here. Jason's collecting 10 fish per sex per 10 millimeter group. So I'm just keeping a tally. So once we get to that 10, then we just tag it and throw it back. We don't need to take a spine for aging. This fish has lymphocystis, which we see quite commonly, especially in the springtime of the year. It seems to be more prevalent in colder water temperatures. It's basically just caused by a virus, and sometimes fish exhibit these symptoms. Often this goes away as the summer progresses, so that's why you don't really see it too much in late summer and into the fall. People often ask, is it safe to eat the fish? And the answer is yes, as long as you're cooking and cleaning your fish like you typically would. This doesn't really affect the flesh of the fish. It's just sort of these outer growths, almost like warts. So it's, you know, we see it in maybe 1 out of a couple dozen fish in the springtime.
There's a lot of fish around. There's more than one last time we were out.
So we just finished up several rounds of shocking here on the lower Menominee. We ended up with 62 hard female walleye and 8 ripe female walleye. So it's just getting started here. We plan to come back in several more days and actually collect some eggs and milt from walleye and fertilize them. Our hatchery crews will be coming from Wild Rose and Bull Lake Hatchery to supply a lot of our lakes up in northeast Wisconsin. So overall, everything's going well, and happy to see the good numbers of fish around.
Alright guys, so there you guys have it. Another day out on the water with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, with the Petro office. I was out with Tammy, Ron, and Cassandra, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like Tammy said, we finished with 207 walleye. That's a lot. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with upcoming videos. Alright guys, if you have any suggestions on what to do for the next video, leave a comment and I will try to do it. Alright guys, thank you.